transition. Forcing 14 turnovers, which has been huge. Right there, most importantly, Gael Nation's been really active. They've blitzed some of the ball screens. They downed some of the ball screens. They've taken away all dribble penetration from Team Fancy. And when they get stops, they are attacked.
Overseas, came back stateside this last year and played in the G League and played well.
He had he had a 50-point game. That's just lazy.
Both teams have knocked down a couple of threes here in the early going.
Yeah, A.J. English running the floor. You got to locate. You got to push out. You got to contest. If you're late, they're going to knock it down, and they cannot settle for one-pass threes.
English for three.
Long shots, long rebounds, defensive transition. Your defensive transition.
You know, that he probably won't go back and tell Ben. So a little of that goes a long way with these guys.
The Bayheim's Army lead is 7.
Stevie Burt, no contact. Stay out of foul trouble.
Could be the final possession of the first quarter here at OCC, Onondaga Community College in Syracuse, New York. English, little hesitation to get around White. Poole, there's that mid-range jump shot.
I mean, he catches.
Chaos inside, and Gael Nation comes up with it, and the leak out results in 2.
And that's...
English bullies in.
A.J. English, he won me a lot of games, and A.J. English is a bucket getter, and he is so efficient offensively because he can beat you off the bounce, and he can shoot the three. A.J. English, bucket getter. We're going to raise the temperature in a second. And then he would have been able to settle in, and then, you know, when you redshirt a player, he has a better understanding. He's practicing, he's working on his game, and now he has a better understanding of how hard it is to make that transition. See, kids watch on television, and they think that jump from high school to college.
We're twofold. We're kids in our community and the programs that serve them, as well as the fight against cancer. So
Gael Nation might need a timeout right here.
English.
Why? That's another play. Back-to-back defensive plays. John Gael. By the way, you're a much better interview than your husband.
Well, you know.
And I know he's listening. So.
He's listening.
Defensive transition again.
English splash.
See, long back, you've got to contain and stop the ball. You know, you defend inside out against Gael Nation, they're going to knock down that three. And then really good job by Glenn. Good scrape right there by Iona.
Gael Nation on the move. Poole again gets 2 more.
Hunt can't finish over the shoulder.
So you can't jam this outlet because I don't listen to you media types that talk about quiet 34s. Like if you have 34, man, you're making buckets.
Yeah. Our producer Damon Lewis was at that game. He'll tell you it was a loud 34.
They were terrific. 9 for 15 from the three-point line. If you're going to beat Gael Nation, you've got to get back in transition, set your defense, and run them off the three-point line. Team Fancy did not do that. Because they didn't do that, all of a sudden, that's the difference in the game. 9 for 15 for Gael Nation, 5 for 19.
Back-to-back second-round losses. Ridley's
transition.
Burt with the no-look. English
Really
buries
good
it.
That's a perfect example of dribble penetration. Defense gets to the level of the ball. That's an experienced player with good spacing. They've really done a good job on that pass.
Bramo won 6 Man of the Year honors with Hapoel Eilat, and now is signed to go to the first division as English answers on the other end.
Right here, here's a side ball screen. Notice here they're downing it, but watch him attack that big. That is just a really nice basketball
Nice
play.
move here, next couple possessions as we get ready for it.
Well, if you have a foul to give, and that was right now, if you have a foul to give, what it gets. All right, little post up. Poole's been really good through. And you get the ball back, you'll get the timeout under 4. Now, they might get 4 stops in a row.
English meets Walker at the rim. Here it's been wire to wire. 3 years ago, it was part of TBT as the Jamboree.
I love this. I love that.
English
There you
for the
go.
win.
That's how you finish a game off. You don't settle. You get in the paint. And you get one of your better scorers, whether it's Burt or English, to go and score. That's the way you finish a game.
A.J. English sends Gael Nation into the second round
Watch
for the
his
third straight
patience
year.
here. Gets the switch. He recovers. They switch back. Now watch. Drive it. Get a piece of the paint. Use your size. That's what, when you have a 2,000-point scorer, whether it's Burt or whether it's English, put the ball in their hands in the middle of the floor, give them a screen, and let them make a play. That's the way I think one more was really good. I like Gatson. I like their toughness.
A.J. English, he hit the game winner. Will he put it up?
He will.
And they are into the second round. Last year, Gael Nation lost to Armored Athletes 75-73 in the second round after beating Sideline Cancer. This year, they take out Team Fancy